Don't be this guy. This is how tractors flip. And if your ballast isn't right, you're at risk every time you drive. By the end of this video, I'll show you the one setup that prevents it. We are talking about ballast weight in this video, and we're gonna talk about things like weight boxes, rim guard, all sorts of ways you can add ballast to the rear end of that tractor. We're becoming almost like a personality-driven channel because I've got a personality with me. This guy, Craig, works for RH Wiles. So we bought Dick on, the owner. We're talking about snow pushers and just all the different things you can do with snow. You've been with the company 20 years. You don't know it all, but you know a lot more than I do. This is a weight box. MK Barton, so he's dropping it off to us right now. What can you tell us about this weight box, pros and cons, why you might want this versus other things out there?
3-point hitch weight box. It could be category 1 or category 2. The main function is putting weight on the back of the tractor so you can lift more with the front without the back wheels coming off the ground.
And this is a more like compact way to do it than almost anything out there,
right,
probably?
you could put a big rototiller on the back or a rotary cutter just for that extra weight, but they're big, bulky.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit things with it. And this, you're gonna stay inside your wheels.
So for us here, 90+% of the tractors we sell, people want it filled with rim guard, right? So you got liquid ballast. We'll talk about that as an option. Obviously that takes up no space. That's a huge advantage of it, okay? But pros and cons of if you think about using rim guard versus this, let's talk first about weight. And that's obviously dependent on which tractor and how big the tires are. Some of the bigger tractors, we can get over 1,000 pounds of ballast weight back there, around that. Do you know weight-wise what this will thresh?
Filled with sand, this will get close to 500 pounds.
So 500 pounds?
I mean, it'll be pretty heavy, yeah.
And then what's more dense than sand? What are some other things you could put in here?
You could fill it with rocks, pea gravel, you could fill it with cement. Or
cement would be the heaviest thing probably.
Right, or if you're in a hurry, you could fill it with water. The best thing about this versus rim guard is a day like today, you're going to be out working in your yard. You don't want all that weight of the rim guard and everything because you're going to decimate your grass.
Key word, modular, on, off.
Take it off.
That's the huge advantage. So this is for a customer, you're dropping this off. I think they have a very moist backyard, they said.
Right.
So this is where it makes sense if they need it for certain lift stuff, they don't want it on all the time. Does this come in a lot bigger application than this a lot of the time?
That's our basic weight box. You get to the bigger tractors, they have bigger weight boxes.
Now, I'll see some that will have more of like a straight edge. So like, I mean, it's common in the John Deere world where you think about suitcase weights. Something like this, you can't necessarily slip on extra weight like that. So alternatively, if you don't have this, now we're gonna walk, okay? Come with us here. If you were picking on my lot right now, let's say you owned all these implements, which one are you picking for ballast? Let's keep going. I got more down this way.
I would pick a tiller if I was gonna do anything.
Now we've got back here, box graders. That's just not gonna be nearly as much weight. It's gonna do something, but not nearly as much weight.
Right.
See, I can almost see this paired with a suitcase weight. You ever heard guys doing something like that?
You could.
You're just trying to figure out, I mean, I bought a used John Deere and a guy had a block of concrete and it had, you know, some posts coming out of it that could go into the 3-point. So there's a million ways to do it. I mean, it's a huge thing. I was with my kid sitting on my lap and we've got it's like a big lean-to, and I just picked it up with the tractor. We're kind of humming along. We're going down the slope and I had it up in the air and I'm just sitting with, you know, a 2-year-old on my lap. And just from the change of grade going downhill, all of a sudden the weight was higher and the whole thing started to come up, and I set it down real quick, but it's like, it's those moments that you've got to do. It's a huge safety thing to come up with something for ballast weight. Is it worth spending a little bit of money for that peace of mind, you know, especially it's like you got little kids and other stuff like that, you know.
A lot of people don't even have all these other attachments, but they still need the weight.
Exactly, and that's why most of ours will do the rim guard, but yeah, there's those situations.
Inexpensive and it's the best way to go.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a good way to go depending on your options.
I think we've talked about most of it. I keep bringing up rim guard. We'll show you our setup. Rim guard is just a liquid ballast. It's more dense than water. You can use a lot of different things technically, right? What have you seen used liquid-wise?
Back in the day, it used to be chloride, but it would eat the rim. Most of the ballast rim guard liquid they're using now is beet juice.
Rim guard, I'm not gonna keep doing this for free all the time. You gotta hook up with me. I'm giving you a shout out here. But if you have a dealer that has it, they're gonna have a huge vat. It goes in, you gotta unlock this and it'll go through. We've got a pump on the other side, but I think there's guys that will have this in like those totes that are, you know, you can use like a pallet fork and stuff. Mobily, you can have this mobily installed. It's obviously gonna cost you more for someone mobily to come out and do it.
Right.
but that is an option.
I've seen it. I know plenty of dealers that use those mobile totes. Just
Over time, this was like step one for us, so I'm sure we'll have that.
But that's
as
a good
an
way
option.
to go because they just pull in and fill you up, top you off, right?
Yeah, and then just to show you the other side of this in our shop.
Yeah,
and by the way, you do not want to spill rim. It's like the worst smell. Beet juice is like the
Sticky.
worst.
And
We know how to fill them now.
it was an accidental find.
Yeah. So ours just tucks right back here, and it's just got a pump. And so how that works basically is this will hook right to the valve stem. Your dealer will know what they're doing. They're gonna protect you. We weren't charging for all the mishaps when we first learned this thing, right? But tons of different ways to get it done. So anyway, hope you guys learned something. Let us know in the comments. Did we miss anything? Did it help you? Does this need to be like the personality that you guys are seeing whenever we talk about tractor implements? Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Till the next video, we'll see you.